Uh, yeah, this is gonna be a rambling, a rant, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna speak my mind right now. The reason why there's so much separation and hatred because of ideologies, because of different ideologies, and we as humans can't find a common ground, even though we share different ideologies. And with those ideologies, that creates fanaticism. And with that fanaticism creates dogma. And that nasty dogma creates a separation between humans. Listen, man, for the most part, we as a people gonna have to get it together. Because if we don't, we're not going to make it. I guarantee you. See, the thing is about people, man, like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. You know, you got the Nation of Islam, Elijah Muhammad, and Farrakhan saying that the white man is the devil, but I disagree. And I know I said this in my previous video, but I'm gonna say it again. The Moors before the fall of 1492, a lot of them were the original devils because you had dirty Moors and you had righteous Moors. But the dirty Moors were many in number, and they decided to do what they wanted to do. They decided to worship the left-hand paradigm. They decided to destroy and pillage other nations and other villages from different parts of the world. And we had the nerve and the audacity to call the white man the devil only. But when it came to the Moors years ago, of yesteryear, they were the original devils. And I'm going to be real with you, like I said before, if we as humans don't get our shit together right now, we're all going to die. And like I said before, they say that the white man is the original devil, but I disagree. The Moors was the original devil. But here's my thing, though. When I say that humans are not going to make it, okay. When the Moors failed in 1492, the Caucasian race had a chance to do better than the Moors. They had a chance to do better than the dirty Moors. But guess what? They decided to do what the hell they wanted to do, and they decided to follow suit. They decided to worship the left-hand paradigm and twisted things up and made things backwards. But they had a chance to do better than the dirty Moors, but they didn't. And you know what? In the future, like I said in my previous video, when the Asians take over the money system, when the Asians take over the world per se, and I could be wrong, but I think that the Asians are going to follow suit. Just like the Moors and the Caucasians, the Asians are going to do the same thing. Once they rule the world, they're going to do the same things. They're going to do the exact same things as the whites did when they conquered the world. So this is why I say that humans, for the most part, humans are not going to make it. Humans are going to keep on doing the same old thing. You know, what's that old saying? History shall doom to repeat itself if we don't learn from history. If we don't learn from it, that's my worst fears, especially when it comes to the Asians. Because I could be wrong, I could be very wrong, but I really think that the Asians are going to do the same things as the whites did when they was in charge of the world. And that's why I say that history shall do to repeat itself. Because humans don't want to learn from history. They just want to do what they want to do. It's like, I don't know, I can't explain it. But it's like a lot of humans, well, most humans suffer from the King David and King Solomon's curse. You know how they wanted to do what the fuck they want to do? Especially King Solomon. You know, what he wanted to do, what he wanted to do, until he was cast away from the mountaintop. You know, God cursed him, because of his arrogance because of his tyrannical nature. God banished him from the mountaintop, and King Solomon had to learn from his error, from his ways. But overall, man, listen. I know I may be talking kind of crazy, but these are my thoughts. And like I said before, if you don't like it, get off my channel, get off my motherfucking page, unsubscribe, whatever. These are my thoughts. These are my feelings. So it is what it is. Everybody have different thoughts and opinions about certain things. But as for me, I'm just venting on what I'm thinking about. And like I said before, if you don't like it, go on about your business, fuck off. Because life is too short for the bullshit. But yet again, maybe this reality is not real. And maybe none of this shit matters. The money, the status, social status, the materialistic goods, or should I say materialistic bullshit, maybe none of this shit matters. Maybe what matters is the afterlife. But even then, what if the afterlife is not real per se? What if heaven and hell is not real? And this world that we live in is all we have. See, there's so many questions that I have in my head. You know, there's so many questions that I have in my head, and I need answers. But it's up to me to find the answers for myself. So it is what it is. You know, the reason why I talk about things like this because it's just that I like to ask questions about philosophical things that bothers me in my soul, in my spirit. And the only resource that I have is doing research. And that's all fine and dandy. But I still like to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Not just to try to be smart or anything, but I just need those answers to satisfy my soul. Because I won't feel satisfied if I don't know the answers to my questions. I can give a damn about money and status and all that shit. Because in the end, once you die, you can't bring that shit, you can't take that shit with you. It's over. My thing is all about satisfying the spirit, satisfying the soul. And that's why I do a lot of research for myself. Not just to show off, not just to act like I'm better than anybody else. No, I'm doing this to satisfy me. Satisfy my soul and my spirit and my motherfucking brain. But a lot of people ain't got time for that, which I understand. We all, we got to pay bills. We got to work a 9 to 5. We got to do what we got to do because that's how the system is built. That's how the Caucasian system is built. That's how the matrix is built and made for us to keep us busy. Because people are so busy paying bills, credit card bills, mortgages, and all that other shit. So I understand that. Trust me, I understand. But through it all, it made me realize that a lot of it is all bullshit. Because it's a matrix program. You know, the whole trying to keep up with the Joneses or trying to keep up with everybody else, it's all bullshit. Listen, as long as you could just make it at where you're at right now, that's all that matters. Fuck what everybody else is saying, man. Listen, there's always going to be somebody that has more than you. So it doesn't matter if this person got a bigger house or a bigger car or a fancier car or gold and silver and a lot of so-called friends and all that shit, a bigger social status. All that shit don't mean nothing in the very end once you die. And to tell you the truth, it really doesn't mean nothing right now. Because I realized for a very, 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 very long time that a lot of people cannot be your friends. A lot of people like to fake it just to make it. And for the most part, a lot of people are fake and phony. So it's just best to be yourself. it's best to be by yourself. You know, just be to yourself. You know, said be to yourself. Stay to yourself. Trust nobody. Trust nobody. At your job, your co-workers are not your friends. You know, just be to yourself and stay to yourself and trust nobody. When you're at work, a lot of your co-workers are not your friends. Just keep it professional and do what you got to do. But I digress from that. Man. I really do digress from that. Listen, the overall thing, what I'm trying to say is that I know I'm, talking and talking and talking, but like I said before, I just need questions. I just need, I just need answers to my questions because I understand that life is too short because today you're here, but tomorrow you're not because the future is uncertain and tomorrow is not promised. It really isn't. Tomorrow is really not promised. So people got to get their shit together before their time is up because we can't estimate when our time is over. It could be at the age of 12 all the way to the age of 57, 47, 99, or who knows? Who the fuck knows? But we have to get ourselves together, man. I'm not talking about as far as just working out. It's more than just working out. I'm talking about the mental and spiritual. But like I said before, most people ain't got time for that because they got to pay their bills and all that stuff. I get it. But it takes baby steps. Baby steps. And I know, and I've been talking about this before, but I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. We have to do better. Because if we don't, we're not going to make it. We're going to die. We're going, we're going to be extinct. If we don't learn from history, if we don't learn to do better, we're all going to die. We are going to become extinct because of our different ideology. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with having different ideologies, but we can agree to disagree. And we can also create certain things to make life better for everyone. But instead, you have the government disagreeing with this, or this other government disagreeing with that. And then you have so many wars and all that stuff. Look at the history of humans and their wars here on this planet. Too many goddamn motherfucking wars. And what does that tell you? It tells me that humans have a lot to work on. Humans have a lot to, they really do have a lot to work on, man. And we have to do better. We're gonna have to do better. And it just is what it is. And as for me, I guess I just gotta find out what works for me and just move on. Just move on. I just gotta find out what works for me in this world and just master that craft and just move on. Which is okay and all, but it's just like I said before, it just bothers me, the way how the world is headed, and it's like, damn, if only humans can actually see the error of their ways. But hey, it is what it is, man, and that's all I gotta say about that, man. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, thank you so much, and have a good day.